That's cool. I love this. Let's see. I have another one actually. It's the newest installment that they were just talking about at the end of the stream, the test reality check. I want to do the first one and the newest one so we could reflect, but this actually like works out like perfect. Oh my god. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Thank you. Secret mode. Secret mode. And then full screen. Again. You know, what are the chances? Warning, this experience is not for those easily offended. This experience offers many things you may not wish to hear and simply may not be able to handle. Player discretion is advised. Jesus, that was loud and I have you on 2% volume. I'm so sorry, I tried to turn it down. I tried to get ahead of it. It was loud last time too. I stand by what I said, the glazing was deserved. This experience uses an autosave feature that will save your session periodically. If your session comes to an end abruptly for any reason, you can continue your session from the title screen. Glazing is glazing. Think hard before locking your choices and take the time to analyze your answers before making a decision. If you make a mistake or decide to change your mind later, there's no going back, and your answer will be locked in for the session. This is intentional, and you've been advised. Also, the art style on all these games, Diary of the Madman. Humanity is the only disease that can cure itself. You know? You know, that's very fair. That's true. You haphazardly place one foot in front of the other and wander aimlessly through the void. Not the void. Inside of the inside. Oh, hello. You twist and tumble and fall through the twisting abyss until your essence is scattered beyond the unknown. The voice of reason. Well, hello there. I guess since you've arrived, we should just jump right into things. If you've been here before, you know exactly what this is. If you're new here, then behold. I'm about to ask you a fuckload of overly personal questions, and you're going to provide me with very simple answers using absolutely no context whatsoever, other than the context your mind creates for itself. Oh, it's another one. I may ask questions that feel very similar to those previous, or perhaps they could appear to the same question but worded in a slightly different way. Think carefully before answering each and every question. Sometimes our minds will pick up on subtle differences that could change your answer entirely or shed light on a new perspective. By the end of this, the goal is to walk away from this experience feeling as though you've gained something. But maybe you won't. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't see the future. You know, Reason, I understand you completely. Either way, you're going to take away whatever you wish to take away from this experience. And that might be positive, and it might not be. With that being said, I should be able to get a pretty decent understanding of you as a person, as long as you're 100% honest with all of your answers. Well, I don't need to lie about nothing. If you lie about anything, you're only hurting yourself here, so make yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable. A Doug Trio's in the chat. This is not an experience for the sensitive. This is not an experience for deafened ears and closed minds. This is an opportunity for growth, and growth only comes from discomfort. Bump, 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 bump. How does it work? You might be wondering. Fucking magic, I guess. You know, not really though. I'm gonna tell you a bunch of shit that your mind probably already knows, but perhaps rests at the back of your consciousness, rather than ever so useful forefront, where you may access it on a regular basis. Hopefully you'll find this experience useful in some ways, but if you don't, then just remember, you get what you pay for, and it doesn't appear that I'm getting paid by the hour to put up with your bullshit. What if I, but if this resonates with you, then great. And if it doesn't, and you feel like your time would be better spent elsewhere, then I'm sure I'll read your annoying blog about it. Blog! Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Here comes the basic bitch questions to start with. We'll begin the process now. Do you believe you're living up to your full potential? Nope, I sure don't. Do you feel content with where you are in life? Yes. Are you satisfied with how you spend your free time? Yeah. I enjoy myself. Do you often reflect on your purpose? No. Do you feel in control of your emotions? Sometimes not. Are you comfortable with change? Absolutely not. I hate change. Do you seek approval from others more than you'd like? Yes. Do Do you believe your life has meaning? We're gonna try to scooch this along. So if there's any questions that you guys wanna comment or concern yourself with, are you quick to forgive yourself? Yes. Drop it in the chat. Do you prioritize your own needs regularly? No. I sure don't. Let me move my face again, because I'm on top of fucking this poor man. Where is it? Come over here. Just so they can see you. Are you happy with your current relationships? No. Do you believe in second chances? Yes. Are you afraid of being alone? Yes. Without my pets. Do you dwell on past mistakes? Yes. Do you find it easy to open up to others? No. Do you think you have a healthy work-life balance? Yeah. You guys see? Are you proud of your accomplishments so far? Fuck yeah. You set goals for yourself regularly? No, I do not. Do you feel like you have a clear life direction? No, I do not. Do you believe in fate? Yes. Do you value honesty above all in others? Yes, it sucks to hear sometimes, and it really can sting or cause a rift. But as long as you're presenting honesty in a way not to attack or hurt me, but just to be honest with me, that is fine. That is fine. Do you feel comfortable expressing your emotions? No. Are you a good listener? I wish I were. Do you forgive easily? Yes. Are you driven by fear of failure? No. Do you like to take risks? Yeah. No, yeah. Do you value peace over excitement? No. Do you prioritize self-improvement? No. Are you kind to yourself and your thoughts? No. Do you prefer stability over spontaneity? No. Do you believe everyone deserves a second chance? Yes. Do you find it easy to ask for help? No. Do you ever question your beliefs? Yes. Are you afraid of making big changes? Yes. Do you feel a sense of community? No. I feel like I'm lacking it. Are you comfortable with vulnerability? No. Do you believe you deserve happiness? I feel like everyone deserves happiness. Do you keep most of your thoughts private? Yes. Yes, I do. You reflect on your dreams and goals often? No, I do not. Are you patient with yourself? No. If I'm not good at something or doing something well immediately, I get very mad at myself. Do you feel fulfilled in your career? Yeah, I think I have a pretty good stance. Do you feel grateful every day? No, I don't think everyone feels grateful every day. Do you feel empathy for others easily? Yes, I do. Are you able to let go of past hurts? I find it interesting you don't like change, but you like spontaneity. So there's a difference. I can have a routine that doesn't change, but I can willingly choose to step outside and do something spontaneous and then go back to my routine. But if it's something that's gonna overall change my entire routine for a while, no, I hate it. I hate it. If I make plans and they change, I don't like it. Are you able to let go of past hurts? No, I hold grudges. Do you hold yourself to high standards? Yes, though I don't know what they are. Do you believe people can truly change? Yes, I believe everyone can change and everyone deserves a second chance. Are you happy with your level of self-discipline? No. Nope, nope. Do you feel like you have a purpose in life? To live, I guess, but do you trust? Fuck yes, I do. My intuition is beautiful. Are you open to new perspectives? Yeah, if someone's willingly sitting down and trying to show me their perspective, fuck yeah, I will gladly sit, listen, and try to view it from their way. All right, I think we're done with these ones for now. It's about time we move on to questions with a bit more substance. Don't be afraid to answer honestly here. Questions are only going to get more personal and in-depth as we go down this deep, dark rabbit hole of a subconscious. Let's not waste any time. Here we go. Do you feel that you're truly seen and understood by those closest to you? No. Are you at peace with choices that you've made that changed the course of your life? I've accepted them, yeah. Change it. Do you believe you've healed from painful experiences in your past? Nope. Do you generally love yourself beyond your accomplishments or appearance? Nope. I I don't need no pity in the chat. Are you willing to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself? I can, but I'll get defensive. Do you feel you're doing enough to make a difference in the world? No. When you make mistakes, do you treat yourself with the same compassion you show others? No. Are you happy with the way you manage your time each day? No. I nap a lot. Do you feel your relationships bring out the best in you? No. Have you allowed yourself to dream big without fearing failure? No. No. Do you believe you're worthy of unconditional love? Listen, we're not going to talk about it. Are you proud of the way you respond to challenges? Sure, I guess. Do you trust yourself to make difficult decisions? I do trust myself. I don't like to make decisions, but I do trust myself if I have to. Are you honest with yourself about the habits that hold you back? No. Do you feel inspired by the life you're building for yourself? Yeah. I have a pretty good life. Are you willing to risk vulnerability to build closer connections? You allow yourself to feel a full range of emotions without shame? Yes, but in private. But in private. Have you contributed to creating the situations you often complain about? Yes, I sure do. Do you find joy in the small, everyday moments of life? I sure do. Are you afraid of expressing your deepest dreams to others? Dreams? No. I love jaw jacking. Have you accepted aspects of yourself that you once struggled to embrace? No. I sure haven't. Are you open to changing your mind when presented with new perspectives? Yes, I just talked about that. Do you feel a deep sense of gratitude for where you are in life? Yes, it could be 1,000% worse. Are you able to recognize when you're pushing yourself too hard? Nope, sure can't. Do you seek external validation more often than you wish you did? Yes. Have you forgiven those who may have hurt you deeply? Nope. I hold grudges. I will forgive, but I do hold grudges. Do you have a clear sense of what happiness means to you personally? No. Are you content with the memories you're creating in your life? Yes, actually. Do you often regret things you didn't say or do? Nope. Fuck no, you can't live like that. Are you more critical of yourself than others are of you? Absolutely. Do you take time to celebrate your progress no matter how small? I sure don't. Are you willing to let go of relationships that no longer serve you? Human being hurts me every day, but I still love you all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt you, I swear to gosh. I swear. Bestie. Are you willing to let go of relationships to love yourself? No. Nope. You feel like your life aligns with your core values? Yeah, sure. Do you allow yourself to be fully present with the people you love? What does that mean? What does fully present mean? You know what? I'm gonna follow my gut instinct. Are you living a life that reflects what's most important to you? Yes. Do you believe that your current life path will lead you to fulfillment? Yes. Are you willing to take risks to pursue your dreams, even if they seem impractical? No, I don't. Have you forgiven yourself for times that you may have hurt others? No. I hold grudges against myself too. Let's go back to our classic game. This is a ghost. No. 1 of 5. We haven't played it in a while. We need to do metaphysical too. I haven't got the multiplayer to work for that one yet. Do you make choices that honor your true needs, not just your wants? No. Are you satisfied with the way you express love to those around you? I wish people would let me love them more. I just want to hug everyone in the world and be like, let me love. Do you feel secure enough to be your authentic self, even if others disapprove? At this point in my life, fuck yes. Who's gonna judge me? Are you able to recognize when something is no longer good for you? No, I'm not. Do you trust yourself to make the changes you know you need? Nope. Are you willing to move forward without closure in situations that lack it? Nope. Do you feel that you're on a journey of growth and learning? I sure don't. Are you able to recognize when you are self-sabotaging? In the moment, maybe not, but reviewing, yes. Do you find it easy to accept compliments and praise? Fuck no! Do you make an effort to understand and forgive yourself for your weaknesses? Understand, yes, but forgive, absolutely not. You can always be stronger and always do better. There's no perfect, but you can always strive. Are you willing to set boundaries even if it disappoints others? Nope. Do Do you believe you deserve a life filled with love, joy, and peace? Yes, everyone does. Interesting. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, homie. Yeah, you get me. Fist bump. I believe I've already got a pretty good idea of what we're working with here. I just want to ask you one last set of questions to make sure we're completely locked in before I give my analysis. Okay. You can expect the same kind of questions as before, but with a bit more meat on the bones, if you will. Let's dive right in. Do you hide parts of yourself from others because you fear they wouldn't accept the real you? No. I just don't like to let them see it. Is there someone from your past you still think about but pretend you don't? Do you truly believe you're deserving of the things you long for? Yes. Yes, I do. No, I have to go and I'm gonna miss the dark secrets. No. Well, thank you so much for hopping in. I really appreciate it. Have you ever hurt someone you love simply because you were hurting yourself? Absolutely. Are you afraid of what might surface if you allowed yourself to be completely alone with your thoughts? No. I'm pretty alone. Like, my cats. My cats, you know. Do you ever feel like you're faking happiness to avoid burdening others? Yes, everyone does it. Is there a part of you that still feels undeserving of love? Yes. Have you ever sabotaged something good in your life out of fear it might end? Yes. Listen. You're not gonna shame me, game. You're not gonna do that right now. Do you claim to certain relationships because you're afraid of what life might look like without them? No. Are you avoiding any truths about yourself because they're too painful to confront? Yes. Do you ever worry that deep down you're not as good a person as you want to be? Yes. Is there something you want to say to someone but feel you never could? No. Fuck no. Do you stay busy to avoid reflecting on things you'd rather not face? No. I have a lot of free time. Do you find yourself envying people who seem more confident or at peace? Yes, I do. Have you examined whether your excuses are actually just fears? No. Is there something you wish you could change about yourself but don't know how? Yes. Do you take the time to reflect before blaming others for your frustration? No, I do not. I should. I don't. Are you still angry about something from your past that you can't let go of? Fuck yes, I am. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate it. Do you believe that if people knew your deepest insecurities, they would judge you? No, I think I have pretty common insecurities. I think everybody has the same insecurities I have at this level. Have you ever stayed in a situation that hurt you just because it was familiar? I sure have. Do you hold on to resentment because it's easier than confronting your pain? That's a good one, yes. Are there parts of your identity you compromise for the sake of others' acceptances? Before, yes, maybe not currently, but do you compare yourself to others and feel like you fall short? Yes, I do. Have you ever resented someone else's happiness or success? No. Everyone deserves happiness and success. If you guys can hit happiness and success, I will be in your corner being like, fuck yeah, awesome, I love that for you. I'm not there yet, but I'm very happy for you. Are there things about yourself that you hide even from people closest to you? Yes. Do you feel like you rely on validation from others to feel good about yourself? I sure do. Have you ever put others' needs before your own to the point where it hurt you? Sure did. Is there a memory you try to suppress because it still brings you shame or regret? Yes. Do you ever feel that you have to earn the love and care of others? Yes, I sure do. Are you afraid to ask for what you really want, fearing it might push people away? Okay, let's fast forward. You can get a little deep. Guys, I love and respect you all, but maybe I should have done this off stream. Do you sometimes feel like you're living a life you don't recognize or want? No. I'm a pretty cushy life. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Is there a part of your personality you're ashamed of or try to hide? As an adult, I think as like the teen, preteen, we're so stuck in trying to fit like social norms and social classes and views that we get embarrassed and we try to hide it. But as an adult now, I've accepted it. I'm a giant nerd. I like what I like. I do what I do, you know. Which of the following colors resonates with you most in this very moment? That would be emerald, my dude. That's just a fancy word for green. At this precise fraction of time, which element do you feel closest to? Ooh! Water. I love water. If your soul were humming a single note right now, which would it be? Oh, G! It would be G, my lord. Rhythmic midtone, a low trembling bass. We do mid-tam. I can't do deep notes or super high notes. The current state of your mind can be translated into a landscape. Which would it be? Forest sounds dope. Metaphorically, which of these visuals resonate with you most at the present moment? A garden growing in the ruins of something once sacred, a candle burning at both ends in a room with no windows, a feather caught in a thunderstorm, light but powerless, an unopened letter slowly yellowing on a forgotten desk, a bridge built halfway across a chasm, waiting idly, a clock with no hands marking time by shadows and intuition. Oh, the garden. Do you avoid certain people or places because they bring up difficult memories? Yes. Have you made decisions that made you unhappy because you wanted to please others? Yes. Are you afraid that who you are isn't enough for the people you love? No. You stay silent about things that truly matter to you to keep the peace? I sure do. Have you ever settled for less than you deserve because it felt safe? Yes, I sure have. Do you feel resentment towards someone and haven't told them about how you truly feel? No, I think they know how I feel. You struggle to accept praise because you don't believe it's truly deserved. That's very true. Is there a relationship in your life that drains you emotionally, but you feel guilty about letting go of it? Yes. Do you feel like you need to pretend to be strong even when you're not? Sure do. Are you afraid of letting people see you struggle? All right, let's go. Do you sometimes feel ashamed of the things you dream about or wish for? No. I don't have many mean, rude thoughts. Or have you ever held onto a grudge because it feels like your only power in a painful situation? Yeah. You feel like you're living a life more focused on survival than fulfillment? Sometimes. If there's someone you feel you need to forgive but you can't bring yourself to do it, we're not gonna think too hard on it. Do you ever fear that your deepest fears or insecurities might be true? Sometimes. I feel like when you're laying in bed sometimes, your brain is like, what's the meanest possibility that we could put out there? Are you afraid that the life you're living isn't truly your own? No, it's fine. Have you ever wished you could start over completely and become someone else? Yes. Do you worry that you're not leaving the kind of legacy you want to be remembered by? Legacy? Nah. Alright. I think we're done here. After learning so much about you based on the answer you provided, I can guarantee one thing and only one thing. I'm about to drop some truth bombs on you, whether you like what I have to say or not. Bum 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 bum. Give you them truth bombs, Bill. Look at the mushroom forest! This is the moment you've been waiting for. Open your mind, heart, and soul and listen well. My analysis is as follows. Beep boop beep boop boop boop. Let's be real. Beep boop boop boop. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. You know? Yes, you. Looking at you, you sabotage yourself left and right, putting up barriers and making excuses as to why you're not where you want to be. You daydream about the life you wish you had and the goals you want to hit, the person you could be, but you barely move the needle. You sit there waiting for the perfect moment, for motivation to hit, for all your problems to magically line up in order for them to be solved. Alright, listen, but guess what? It ain't gonna happen that way, friends. The truth is, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's gonna give you a step-by-step guide to turn your life into some fairy tale. What a pretty scenery. And yeah, that might feel like a punch in the gut, but it's reality. You're the only one with the power to change things, and deep down, you know it. Look, life's thrown you some real curveballs. A lot of it's not even your fault, and that's the toughest part, isn't it? Maybe it was heartbreak that ripped you open, or people who betrayed your trust, or perhaps opportunities that never came. Believe me, you didn't deserve those losses, those scars, and it's unfair that you're carrying around all this hurt that wasn't yours to bear. Aren't you? But here's where the hard truth comes in. You can't keep blaming the world, your past, or anything else for staying stuck. At some point, you've got to own your shit and take care of business. Yes, things have happened to knock you down. You've been through hell and back. But how long are you going to let that be an excuse for not showing up as the person you could be? How long are you going to let the ghosts of your past dictate your future? Holding on to pain is like holding on to a hot coal. It burns you, not the person or situation that hurt you. And maybe it's time to let go, don't you think? And listen, I know you're hard on yourself. You pick apart your own flaws, compare yourself to others, and beat yourself up over every mistake. You're probably nodding along because nobody is as critical of you as you are. Oh my gosh. You hold yourself to a standard that's almost impossible to reach, and then, surprise, you feel like a failure when you don't measure up. But let me ask you this. When's the last time you gave yourself credit for anything? You're so busy nitpicking and second guessing every little thing that you do that you've forgotten what it's like to actually feel proud of yourself. All right, listen here, you little cloak man. You've gotten through every hard day so far, haven't you? You made it through things you once thought would break you, even if you're limping a little. That takes strength, real strength, the kind that most people will never know. But you don't see that because you're too focused on the gap between where you are and where you think you should be. And here's what I really need you to listen to. You're doing so much better than you think you are. You're growing even when you don't feel it, healing even when it's messy. Progress isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's just getting out of bed, choosing to keep going, making it through another day. That counts. It all counts. You are a walking miracle, scars and all, my friend, and you're worth more than the sum of your achievements or failures. Right, you are enough exactly as you are, flaws and all, and you are stronger than every dark thought that tries to convince you otherwise. As I talk about the voices in my head at night, like this, so show yourself a little compassion. You absolutely deserve it. I thought these were supposed to be horror games. The only horror is in my brain. The life isn't always kind, but damn it, you're still here when so many others are not. And that's not nothing, that's everything. Don't you dare give up on yourself now. Trust me when I say this, that as long as you're constantly moving forward in life, you're going to end up in a far more beautiful place than you would ever think possible. If you only knew, you'd be smiling right now. I do. One more thing. Your gifted word is radiance. Hang on to this word, it will make sense at the end of the session. Whether you agree with my words or not, just know that my analysis is only half of the journey, and perhaps not even the most meaningful part of the journey as a whole. The question that you ask yourself in life are often far more telling than the answers. The journey is often far more rewarding than the destination, and the person who understands you better than anyone ever could is you. I hope this experience helps you moving forward, and I hope you're able to see the positive and use it to your advantage. You are on your own from here, and your destiny rests in your incredibly capable hands. Thanks, Dad. Oh my God. Look, thank you so much for taking the time to play the test reality check. Really hope you enjoyed your experience. Much like many of our other experiences. Okay. To get different results, feel free to play again. As we do with all our games, we'd like to offer you the opportunity. Let me close this. I don't want to do this window. Go. And that was the test and the test gifted reality. I will be. Let me get this. Let me find someone to raid out to. Remember, guys, if you have any recommendations for raids, please just drop it in the chat here. Or we have a Discord for self promos, for announcements, giveaways, all that fun stuff. There's the link in the chat, or if you're over on YouTube, it is also linked in my bio. Also, if you guys haven't checked out my YouTube, it would be greatly appreciated if you go follow. It's free 99 to follow. If not, that's okay, but let's find someone to raid out to. If you guys are over on YouTube and want to join us live, it is twitch.tv/pup22, PUPP22. Let's find someone to stream out or raid out to. Hefe's live. Let's go say hi to Hefe. Remember, guys, make sure you're saying hello. Just hang out and chill. Nothing. You don't have to stay the whole time, but just show some love and support. That's always greatly appreciated from smaller streamers. I'll see you guys over there. I'm gonna hop in and say that I'm gonna lurk because I gotta eat and stuff. But let's get it started. Thank you guys again for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you new and old faces that hopped in the chat to chit chat with me or just lurk. I couldn't do it without you guys. And I will catch you guys after my vacation for more spooky, scary games. Be safe, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.